How to increase your intelligence. In life, intelligence is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. It's not just about IQ scores or how much you know. True intelligence is about adaptability, problem-solving, creativity, and the ability to learn and grow. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles and finding solutions that others might overlook. What if I told you that increasing your intelligence isn't just possible, it's within your control, and it's easier than you think? Imagine having the kind of mental sharpness that allows you to tackle challenges with confidence, think faster on your feet, and absorb new skills effortlessly. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? In this video, I'll share practical and proven techniques to train your brain, build your mental strength, and unlock the genius inside you. Whether you're looking to enhance your focus, sharpen your memory, or expand your creative thinking, these tips will help you get there. So, if you're ready to take control of your mental potential and transform your mind, let's dive in. Chapter 1. Feed your brain. Your brain is like a highly sophisticated machine, capable of processing vast amounts of information, solving complex problems, and adapting to new challenges. Just like any machine, it requires the right fuel to perform at its best. The food you eat doesn't just affect your physical health, it directly impacts how well your brain functions. A nutrient-rich diet isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for optimal mental performance. Think of it this way: the brain is responsible for managing almost every process in your body, from regulating emotions to making split-second decisions. To handle these responsibilities effectively, your brain needs an ample supply of energy and nutrients. Certain foods provide the specific vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids that keep your cognitive abilities sharp, your memory strong, and your focus unwavering. By prioritizing what you consume, you can significantly improve your mental clarity, problem-solving skills, and even mood. Let's start with some brain-boosting superfoods. Blueberries, often referred to as brain berries, are packed with antioxidants that protect the brain from oxidative stress and reduce inflammation, which are key factors in age-related cognitive decline. Avocados, rich in monounsaturated fats, support healthy blood flow to the brain. Proper circulation ensures that your brain receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function optimally. Walnuts, a favorite among brain health enthusiasts, contain high levels of DHA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid critical for brain function. Research shows that DHA helps improve memory, reduce anxiety, and even foster new neural connections. Similarly, fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3s and can enhance learning and memory. These healthy fats also play a role in maintaining the structural integrity of your brain cells, ensuring efficient communication between neurons. Hydration is another cornerstone of brain health. Did you know that your brain is about 75% water? Even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, reduced focus, and slower cognitive processing. Drinking water throughout the day keeps your brain cells functioning at their peak. If plain water feels boring, you can add slices of cucumber, lemon, or mint to make it more appealing. It's also important to avoid foods that harm your brain. Sugary snacks and processed foods may provide a quick burst of energy, but often lead to crashes that leave you feeling tired and unfocused. Instead, opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods that provide sustained energy. Balanced meals combining protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates help regulate blood sugar levels, keeping your mind sharp throughout the day. Don't forget about vitamins and minerals. B vitamins, found in leafy greens, eggs, and nuts, play a crucial role in energy production and brain function. Magnesium, found in dark chocolate, almonds, and spinach, helps reduce stress and improve concentration. Vitamin D, which you can get from sunlight or fortified foods, supports mood regulation and cognitive health. Feeding your brain isn't just about eating. It's about making mindful choices that nourish your mind and body. Incorporating nutrient-rich foods like blueberries, avocados, walnuts, and fatty fish into your diet, staying hydrated and avoiding harmful processed foods can transform your cognitive abilities. By prioritizing what you consume, you're giving your brain the tools it needs to thrive, ensuring that you stay sharp, focused, and mentally resilient in every aspect of your life. Chapter 2. Solve puzzles and play brain games. The human brain is often compared to a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. One of the most effective ways to exercise your brain is by engaging in puzzles and brain games. These activities stimulate critical areas of the mind, improve cognitive functions, and help you become a better problem solver. Think of puzzles as the workouts for your brain, and just like physical exercise keeps your body fit, mental exercises keep your mind sharp and agile. Brain games like Sudoku, crosswords, and chess challenge your brain to think critically and strategically. Sudoku, for instance, enhances your logical thinking and pattern recognition as you figure out the placement of numbers within a grid. Crosswords expand your vocabulary and test your ability to retrieve words and information from memory. Chess, known as the game of kings, teaches strategic thinking, foresight, and planning. These games force you to analyze situations, predict outcomes, and make decisions under constraints, which mirrors real-life problem-solving. The benefits of puzzles and brain games go beyond just entertainment. Regularly engaging in these activities can enhance your memory, as they often require you to recall information or remember patterns. For example, solving a jigsaw puzzle strengthens visual spatial reasoning, an essential skill for tasks like navigation and understanding visual instructions. Additionally, puzzles stimulate the production of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, which boosts motivation, concentration, and mood. But the benefits don't stop there. Puzzles and brain games also play a significant role in slowing cognitive decline as you age. Studies show that adults who engage in mentally stimulating activities are less likely to develop dementia or Alzheimer's disease. By keeping your brain active, you're essentially building a mental reserve that can help protect you in later years. One of the great things about puzzles and brain games is their versatility. You don't need a lot of time, money, or resources to get started. You can solve a quick Sudoku puzzle on your phone during a break, or challenge a friend to a game of chess online. There are also apps and platforms specifically designed to target cognitive skills, such as Lumosity or Brain HQ, which offer games tailored to improve memory, attention, and problem-solving. Another fun way to challenge your brain is through strategy-based video games. While traditional puzzles are excellent, modern video games like real-time strategy or role-playing games can also enhance cognitive flexibility and decision-making. These games require you to think quickly, adapt to new situations, and juggle multiple tasks, which improves mental agility. It's important to remember that consistency is key. Just like working out once won't make you physically fit, playing a single brain game won't yield long-term results. Aim to incorporate puzzles and games into your routine a few times a week. Whether it's spending 15 minutes on a crossword in the morning or playing chess with a friend on the weekend, regular practice makes a difference. Incorporating puzzles and brain games into your daily life is a simple yet effective way to boost your intelligence. These activities not only provide entertainment, but also improve memory, enhance logical thinking, and sharpen decision-making skills. With countless options available, from classic games like chess to modern brain training apps, you can choose the ones that suit your interests and keep your mind engaged. By dedicating just a small portion of your time to these activities, you're investing in your cognitive health and equipping your brain to perform at its best. Chapter 3. Practice critical thinking. In today's fast-paced world, intelligence is not just about knowing facts, but about how well you can think critically. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information, evaluate different perspectives, and draw well-reasoned conclusions. It's a skill that helps you navigate complex problems, make informed decisions, and avoid being easily influenced by misinformation. Developing critical thinking is like upgrading your brain's operating system, allowing it to process data more efficiently and accurately. Critical thinking requires asking questions. Instead of accepting information at face value, you need to dig deeper. For example, when presented with an idea or argument, ask yourself, what evidence supports this? What are the assumptions being made? Are there alternative viewpoints to consider? These questions force your brain to move beyond surface-level understanding and engage in deeper analysis. A key aspect of critical thinking is recognizing biases, both in others and in yourself. Everyone has unconscious biases that influence how they interpret information. By becoming aware of these biases, you can start to question your initial reactions and ensure that your decisions are based on logic rather than emotion. For instance, if you find yourself agreeing with something simply because it aligns with your beliefs, pause and evaluate whether it's truly supported by evidence. Practicing critical thinking also involves learning to identify logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are errors in reasoning that can make an argument appear valid even when it's not. Common fallacies include the straw man argument, misrepresenting someone's position to make it easier to attack, or the appeal to authority, assuming something is true just because an expert says it. Being able to spot these fallacies sharpens your ability to assess arguments critically and avoid being misled. One way to strengthen your critical thinking skills is to expose yourself to diverse perspectives. Read articles or books that challenge your beliefs, watch debates, or engage in conversations with people who have different viewpoints. This not only broadens your understanding, but also forces you to evaluate your own arguments and think more rigorously. For example, if you hold a strong opinion about a social or political issue, try to research credible arguments from the opposing side. This exercise not only expands your knowledge, but also teaches you to approach disagreements with an open mind. Another practical method is to engage in structured problem-solving exercises. When faced with a problem, break it down into smaller parts, analyze each component, and develop a step-by-step solution. For instance, if you're trying to decide between two career paths, list the pros and cons of each, consider potential long-term outcomes, and factor in your personal goals. This systematic approach trains your brain to process information methodically rather than reacting impulsively. Critical thinking can also be cultivated through reading and writing. When reading, don't just absorb the material. Question it. Highlight key points, note down questions, and summarize the main arguments in your own words. Writing, especially persuasive essays or reflective journals, helps clarify your thoughts and refine your reasoning skills. As you organize your ideas on paper, you'll notice gaps in logic or areas that need further exploration. Practice mindfulness to enhance your critical thinking abilities. A calm and focused mind is better equipped to evaluate information and make sound judgments. When you're stressed or distracted, your brain tends to rely on shortcuts and snap judgments, which can lead to flawed reasoning. Regular mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, help you stay present and approach problems with a clear, focused mindset. Practicing critical thinking is about training your brain to question, analyze, and evaluate information effectively. By asking the right questions, identifying biases and fallacies, and exposing yourself to diverse perspectives, you can improve your ability to think logically and make informed decisions. Whether you're solving a problem, debating an issue, or simply trying to understand the world better, critical thinking empowers you to approach every situation with clarity and confidence. It's not just a skill, it's a lifelong habit that enhances every aspect of your intelligence. Chapter 4. Learn something new. The human brain has an incredible capacity to adapt, grow, and create new neural connections, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. One of the best ways to harness this ability and increase your intelligence is by learning something new. Whether it's picking up a musical instrument, diving into a new language, or mastering a technical skill like coding, challenging yourself to acquire new knowledge keeps your brain sharp, flexible, and ready to tackle complex problems. Learning something new stimulates the brain in multiple ways. First, it forces you out of your comfort zone. When you're faced with unfamiliar concepts or skills, your brain must work harder to process and store new information. This challenges existing neural pathways while creating new ones, enhancing your overall cognitive abilities. For example, when learning a language, your brain strengthens areas related to memory, problem-solving, and even multitasking as you juggle grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. One of the most significant benefits of learning a new skill is its ability to improve focus and concentration. Take playing a musical instrument as an example. To master even a simple tune, you need to pay close attention to timing, rhythm, and the coordination of your hands. This heightened focus spills over into other areas of life, making you more effective at work, school, or personal projects. Similarly, learning to paint or draw sharpens your attention to detail and enhances your ability to observe the world around you. Another powerful example is learning a technical skill, such as coding or data analysis. These skills not only teach you how to solve complex problems, but also encourage logical thinking and creativity. For instance, coding requires you to break down a problem into smaller steps, troubleshoot errors, and think critically about how different elements interact. A process that can translate to better decision-making in everyday life. The act of learning something new also boosts memory and mental resilience. Studies have shown that acquiring new skills can delay cognitive decline and reduce the risk of memory-related conditions like Alzheimer's. This is because learning keeps your brain active and engaged, preventing it from stagnating. When you learn a new skill, your brain essentially exercises, building its capacity to retain and recall information more effectively. One of the most underrated benefits of learning something new is the sense of accomplishment it brings. Completing a challenging task or mastering a difficult skill releases dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, which motivates you to keep going. This positive feedback loop not only boosts your confidence, but also encourages you to take on even more challenges, creating a cycle of continuous improvement. It's important to approach learning with the right mindset. Many people avoid new challenges because they fear failure or think they're too old to learn. The truth is, anyone can learn at any age. It just requires patience and persistence. Break down your learning process into manageable steps. For instance, if you're learning a language, focus on mastering a few key phrases or basic grammar rules before tackling more complex aspects like idioms or advanced vocabulary. Another effective strategy is to set specific achievable goals for your learning journey. For example, if you want to learn guitar, start with a goal like playing one song within a month. Celebrate small victories along the way to stay motivated and track your progress. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Each step you take strengthens your brain and enhances your intelligence, even if the progress feels slow at times. Learning something new doesn't have to be a solitary activity. Joining a class or group can provide a social element that makes the process more enjoyable. For instance, taking a cooking class or participating in a book club not only teaches you new skills, but also fosters collaboration and communication. The act of sharing ideas and learning from others stimulates your brain in unique ways and keeps you motivated. Incorporating regular learning into your routine can be as simple as setting aside 30 minutes a day for focused practice. Whether it's watching tutorial videos, reading a book on a new topic, or practicing a skill hands-on, consistency is key. Over time, you'll notice your brain becoming more adaptable, your memory improving, and your ability to think creatively expanding. Learning something new is one of the most powerful ways to increase your intelligence. It challenges your brain to grow, strengthens cognitive abilities, and boosts mental resilience. Whether you choose to pick up an instrument, master a language, or explore a technical skill, the process of learning keeps your brain engaged, your mind sharp, and your potential limitless. Remember, every skill you acquire not only adds to your knowledge, but also builds the foundation for lifelong growth and intelligence. Chapter 5. Exercise for a sharper mind. When we think about intelligence, we often focus solely on mental activities like reading or problem solving. However, a growing body of research shows that physical exercise is just as crucial for brain health and cognitive performance. In fact, regular exercise not only enhances your body's fitness, but also significantly boosts your brain's ability to learn, focus, and retain information. This connection between physical activity and mental sharpness underscores the age-old wisdom of a sound mind in a sound body. One of the primary ways exercise benefits the brain is by improving blood circulation. When you engage in physical activity, your heart pumps more oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, and just as importantly, to your brain. This increased blood flow provides your brain cells with the oxygen and nutrients they need to function at their best. It also stimulates the growth of new blood vessels, enhancing your brain's overall efficiency and resilience. Exercise also promotes the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that plays a key role in the growth and survival of neurons. Think of BDNF as a fertilizer for your brain. It encourages the formation of new neural connections, particularly in the hippocampus, the area responsible for learning and memory. Higher levels of BDNF have been linked to improved cognitive abilities, faster learning, and better problem-solving skills. By engaging in regular exercise, you're literally helping your brain grow and adapt to new challenges. Physical activity is also a powerful tool for managing stress, which is essential for maintaining mental clarity. Stress releases cortisol, a hormone that in high levels can damage brain cells and impair memory and focus. Exercise reduces cortisol levels while increasing the production of endorphins, natural mood elevators that leave you feeling happier and more relaxed. This stress-reducing effect creates an ideal environment for the brain to function optimally, free from the distractions and fatigue that stress often causes. Different types of exercise can have unique benefits for your brain. Aerobic activities like running, cycling, or swimming are particularly effective for boosting cardiovascular health and increasing BDNF production. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, can improve mental stamina and focus by teaching your brain to adapt to short bursts of intense effort. On the other hand, practices like yoga and Tai Chi combine physical movement with mindfulness, improving not only physical strength, but also mental focus and emotional regulation. Strength training, such as lifting weights or resistance exercises, has its own cognitive benefits. Research suggests that building muscle can enhance executive functions, which include decision-making, planning, and multitasking. Additionally, strength training improves insulin sensitivity and reduces inflammation, both of which are linked to better brain health. These exercises also boost your confidence and discipline, qualities that are essential for maintaining a growth mindset. The timing of your exercise can also make a difference in how it impacts your brain. Morning workouts can kickstart your day by boosting energy levels and improving focus. They prime your brain for learning by increasing blood flow and reducing stress hormones. Alternatively, a short walk or quick workout in the afternoon can help combat the post-lunch energy slump, recharging your mind for the rest of the day. Even exercising in the evening can be beneficial, as it helps you unwind and improves sleep quality, a critical factor for memory consolidation and overall cognitive function. Speaking of sleep, exercise and quality rest go hand in hand. Physical activity helps regulate your circadian rhythm, ensuring deeper and more restorative sleep. During sleep, your brain processes the information you've absorbed throughout the day, strengthens neural connections, and clears out toxins. By incorporating regular exercise into your routine, you're indirectly supporting this vital process and ensuring your brain gets the recovery it needs to function at its best. For those who feel pressed for time, the good news is that even small amounts of exercise can yield significant benefits. Studies have shown that just 20–30 minutes of moderate physical activity, such as brisk walking or dancing, can enhance cognitive performance and mood. Consistency is more important than duration, so it's better to engage in short, regular workouts than sporadic, lengthy sessions. Another benefit of exercise is its social component. Activities like group sports, dance classes, or hiking with friends not only get your body moving, but also encourage social interaction, which is vital for mental well-being. Socializing while exercising can improve emotional health, reduce feelings of isolation, and enhance your problem-solving and communication skills. For maximum benefits, consider combining physical activity with cognitive challenges. For example, sports that require strategic thinking, such as tennis, basketball, or martial arts, simultaneously engage your body and brain. Even simple activities like walking while brainstorming or listening to an educational podcast during a jog can turn your workout into a dual-purpose session that strengthens both your body and mind. Exercise is far more than a tool for physical fitness. It's a powerful way to sharpen your mind, reduce stress, and enhance your cognitive abilities. By improving blood flow, promoting the release of BDNF, and reducing cortisol levels, regular physical activity supports brain health at every level. Whether you choose running, yoga, weightlifting, or group sports, the key is to find activities you enjoy and can sustain. By making exercise a consistent part of your life, you're investing not only in your physical health, but also in your intellectual growth and mental resilience. A sharp mind truly begins with a healthy body. Chapter 6. Engage in deep conversations. In an age dominated by surface-level interactions and fleeting digital exchanges, engaging in deep, meaningful conversations can seem like a lost art. Yet, these thoughtful discussions are among the most powerful tools for increasing intelligence and broadening your understanding of the world. Deep conversations push you to think critically, articulate your ideas clearly, and consider perspectives different from your own. They stimulate your brain, enhance emotional intelligence, and foster a lifelong curiosity that keeps your mind sharp and engaged. At its core, a deep conversation is about more than just exchanging information. It's about connecting with another person on an intellectual and emotional level. These conversations require active listening, empathy, and a willingness to engage with complex ideas. Unlike small talk, which often revolves around mundane topics, deep conversations explore subjects that challenge your thinking, such as philosophy, science, art, or personal growth. They encourage you to reflect on your beliefs, question assumptions, and consider new possibilities. One of the key benefits of deep conversations is the mental stimulation they provide. When you engage in a meaningful discussion, your brain is actively processing new information, forming connections between ideas, and even creating new neural pathways. For example, discussing a thought-provoking book or debating a controversial topic forces you to analyze arguments, recall relevant facts, and articulate your opinions. This mental exercise strengthens critical thinking skills and enhances your ability to communicate effectively. Deep conversations also expose you to diverse perspectives. Talking to people with different backgrounds, experiences, or viewpoints broadens your understanding of the world and challenges your biases. For instance, discussing a global issue with someone from another culture can provide insights you might never have considered. These interactions not only expand your knowledge, but also foster open-mindedness and adaptability, essential traits for intellectual growth. Active listening is a crucial component of deep conversations. To truly understand and engage with someone else's perspective, you need to listen without interrupting, judging, or formulating your response while they're speaking. This level of attentiveness helps you absorb information more effectively and shows the other person that you value their input. Moreover, active listening often leads to more thoughtful and meaningful responses, creating a positive feedback loop that deepens the conversation. To get the most out of deep conversations, it's important to ask open-ended questions. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, ask questions that encourage the other person to elaborate. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like your job?" you could ask, "What do you find most fulfilling about your work?" Open-ended questions invite the other person to share their thoughts and experiences, creating opportunities for deeper exploration and connection. Empathy is another essential skill for engaging in meaningful conversations. Empathy allows you to understand and share the feelings of others, which helps build trust and rapport. When you approach a conversation with empathy, you're more likely to be open to new ideas and less likely to become defensive or dismissive. This creates a safe space for both participants to express themselves honestly and vulnerably, leading to richer and more impactful discussions. Deep conversations also improve emotional intelligence, which is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions and those of others. By discussing topics like personal challenges, aspirations, or relationships, you develop greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of human emotions. This emotional intelligence not only enhances your interpersonal relationships, but also contributes to better decision-making and conflict resolution skills. Another powerful aspect of deep conversations is their ability to inspire creativity. Sharing ideas with others often sparks new thoughts and perspectives that you might not have arrived at on your own. For instance, brainstorming solutions to a problem with a colleague or discussing a creative project with a friend can lead to innovative ideas and unexpected breakthroughs. This collaborative process demonstrates how intellectual growth is often a collective effort rather than a solitary pursuit. In addition to intellectual and emotional benefits, deep conversations also contribute to personal growth. Talking about your goals, challenges, or values with someone you trust can help you gain clarity and insight into your own life. These conversations act as a mirror, reflecting your thoughts and feelings in a way that helps you understand yourself better. They also provide an opportunity to learn from others' experiences and wisdom, which can guide your own decision-making and growth. To incorporate more deep conversations into your life, seek out people who are open-minded, curious, and willing to engage in thoughtful discussions. This could be a friend, family member, colleague, or even a mentor. Set aside dedicated time for these conversations, free from distractions like phones or television. Choose topics that genuinely interest you and allow the conversation to flow naturally. Remember The goal isn't to win the discussion, but to learn, connect, and grow. Engaging in deep conversations is a powerful way to increase your intelligence, expand your perspective, and foster personal growth. These discussions challenge your thinking, improve your communication skills, and enhance your emotional intelligence. By actively listening, asking open-ended questions, and approaching conversations with empathy and curiosity, you can unlock the full potential of these meaningful interactions. In a world where shallow exchanges are the norm, deep conversations offer a rare and rewarding opportunity to connect, learn, and grow together. Chapter 7. Stay curious. Curiosity is the driving force behind all learning and discovery. It's what pushes us to explore the unknown, ask questions, and seek a deeper understanding of the world around us. Cultivating curiosity is one of the most effective ways to increase your intelligence because it keeps your mind active, engaged, and open to new ideas. Curiosity transforms everyday experiences into opportunities for growth and fuels a lifelong love of learning. At its core, curiosity is about embracing the why and how of life. It's about looking beyond the surface and digging deeper to uncover the hidden layers of meaning and complexity. When you're curious, you're not satisfied with superficial answers. You want to explore, investigate, and challenge the status quo. This mindset not only enhances your knowledge, but also improves your problem-solving skills, as it encourages you to think creatively and critically. Curiosity plays a crucial role in learning because it activates the brain's reward system. When you encounter something that piques your interest, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. This makes the process of learning enjoyable and encourages you to keep seeking new information. The more curious you are, the more likely you are to engage deeply with a topic, retain what you've learned, and apply it in meaningful ways. One of the best ways to nurture curiosity is to ask questions. Lots of them. Don't just accept things at face value. Challenge yourself to dig deeper. For example, if you're reading about a historical event, don't stop at the basic facts. Ask yourself, what caused this event? What were the long-term consequences? How might things have unfolded differently under other circumstances? These questions not only deepen your understanding, but also spark connections between seemingly unrelated pieces of information, a hallmark of creative thinking. Another way to stay curious is to step outside your comfort zone. Curiosity thrives on novelty, so expose yourself to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. This could mean traveling to a new place, trying a new hobby, or exploring a subject you've never studied before. For instance, if you've always been interested in art but have no formal training, take a painting class or visit an art museum. These experiences stimulate your mind, challenge your assumptions, and open the door to new possibilities. Reading widely is another powerful tool for cultivating curiosity. Instead of sticking to one genre or subject, explore a variety of topics, from science and history to philosophy and literature. Each book you read introduces you to new ideas, expands your perspective, and sparks your imagination. Curiosity doesn't just thrive on answers, it thrives on the questions and possibilities that books and learning present. Curiosity also involves a willingness to embrace uncertainty and ambiguity. Many people shy away from topics or situations they don't fully understand because they fear looking foolish or making mistakes. However, curiosity requires the humility to admit what you don't know and the courage to seek answers. When you approach challenges with a curious mindset, you're more likely to see them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to avoid. Engaging with people who think differently from you is another excellent way to stay curious. Seek out conversations with individuals from diverse backgrounds, professions, or cultures. Listen to their stories, ask thoughtful questions, and consider their perspectives. These interactions not only broaden your worldview, but also inspire you to reflect on your own beliefs and assumptions. Curiosity isn't just about seeking external knowledge. It's also about exploring your inner world. Reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and experiences to gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Journaling, meditating, or simply taking time to think can help you uncover patterns and insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. This self-awareness enhances your ability to connect with others, solve problems, and navigate life's challenges. To maintain curiosity over the long term, cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning. Recognize that intelligence isn't a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and refined through continuous effort. Celebrate the process of learning itself, rather than focusing solely on the end result. Whether you're exploring a new passion, diving into a complex subject, or simply asking questions about the world around you, the act of being curious enriches your life in countless ways. Staying curious is one of the most effective strategies for increasing your intelligence and unlocking your full potential. By asking questions, exploring new experiences, and embracing uncertainty, you can keep your mind sharp, open, and engaged. Curiosity fuels creativity, deepens understanding, and transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for growth. In a world that often rewards certainty and routine, cultivating curiosity allows you to remain a lifelong learner, continuously expanding your horizons and enhancing your capacity for wonder. Chapter 8. Prioritize rest and mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, the importance of rest and mindfulness is often overlooked. Yet, these two elements are vital for maintaining and improving intelligence. Your brain is not a machine that can work non-stop. It needs regular breaks and moments of calm to function at its best. Rest and mindfulness allow your brain to recharge, process information, and foster creativity, making them indispensable tools for intellectual growth. Let's begin with rest, particularly the role of sleep in brain health. Sleep is not just a period of inactivity. It's an essential process during which your brain performs critical functions. While you sleep, your brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and clears out toxins that accumulate during the day. Studies have shown that people who get adequate sleep perform better on cognitive tasks, such as problem-solving, decision-making, and learning new information. In fact, sleep is so vital that even a single night of poor sleep can significantly impair your focus, reaction time, and ability to retain information. Getting quality sleep requires more than just closing your eyes for 8 hours. Factors such as your sleep environment, bedtime routine, and overall lifestyle habits all play a role. To optimize your sleep, create a calming bedtime ritual that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. This might include activities like reading, meditating, or taking a warm bath. Avoid screens before bed, as the blue light emitted by phones and computers can disrupt your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. By prioritizing sleep, you're giving your brain the chance to perform at its peak. Rest isn't limited to sleep, however. Incorporating short breaks into your daily routine is equally important for maintaining mental clarity and focus. The brain operates in cycles, typically alternating between periods of high concentration and natural fatigue. Working for extended periods without a break can lead to burnout, reduced productivity, and mental fog. Instead, adopt the Pomodoro technique or similar time management strategies that encourage you to work in focused intervals, followed by short, restorative breaks. These pauses allow your mind to reset and process information, improving your ability to retain and apply what you've learned. Mindfulness complements rest by helping you stay present and focused in the moment. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere, from constant notifications on your phone to the endless demands of work and life. Mindfulness offers a way to counteract this overload by training your mind to focus on the here and now. Practicing mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress, enhance concentration, and improve emotional regulation, all of which contribute to better cognitive performance. One of the simplest and most effective mindfulness techniques is mindful breathing. This involves focusing your attention on your breath, noticing each inhale and exhale, and gently bringing your focus back when your mind wanders. This practice helps calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and improve your ability to stay focused on tasks. Even just 5 minutes of mindful breathing a day can make a noticeable difference in your mental clarity and overall well-being. Meditation is another powerful mindfulness tool that benefits the brain. Regular meditation has been shown to increase the thickness of the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, attention, and self-control. Meditation also strengthens the connection between different regions of the brain, enhancing your ability to think creatively and solve problems. Whether you choose guided meditation, body scan techniques, or visualization exercises, incorporating meditation into your daily routine can significantly boost your intelligence and emotional resilience. Mindfulness also encourages self-awareness, a critical aspect of emotional intelligence. By paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and how you respond to different situations. This self-awareness allows you to identify habits or thought patterns that may be holding you back and replace them with healthier, more productive behaviors. For example, if you notice that you're easily distracted during work, mindfulness can help you recognize this tendency and develop strategies to regain focus. The combination of rest and mindfulness creates a positive feedback loop that enhances both your mental and physical health. Rest provides the foundation your brain needs to operate efficiently, while mindfulness sharpens your focus and emotional regulation. Together, they help you maintain a state of balance that allows you to tackle challenges with clarity and confidence. Incorporating rest and mindfulness into your daily life doesn't require a major overhaul. It's about making small, intentional changes that prioritize your well-being. Start by setting a consistent bedtime and creating a relaxing sleep environment. During the day, take short breaks to recharge your mind and avoid the trap of overworking. Experiment with mindfulness practices like meditation, journaling, or even mindful walking to find what works best for you. The key is to approach these practices with patience and consistency, as their benefits compound over time. Prioritizing rest and mindfulness is essential for unlocking your brain's full potential. Rest, particularly quality sleep, allows your brain to recharge, consolidate memories, and process information effectively. Mindfulness, on the other hand, sharpens your focus, reduces stress, and fosters self-awareness. Together, they create the perfect conditions for intellectual growth, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. By giving your brain the rest and calm it needs, you're setting the stage for a lifetime of learning, creativity, and success. Chapter 9. Be consistent. Intelligence is not built overnight. It's cultivated through consistent effort and dedication. The most successful and intellectually sharp individuals are not necessarily the ones with extraordinary talent, but those who commit to regular, deliberate actions that sharpen their minds over time. Consistency is the key to turning small daily efforts into significant long-term gains. Without it, even the most effective strategies lose their power. This chapter explores why consistency matters and how you can harness it to create a disciplined, unstoppable approach to intellectual growth. Imagine your brain as a garden. To grow vibrant plants, you can't just water it sporadically or tend to it only when you feel like it. You need to nurture it regularly, ensuring it receives water, sunlight, and care. The same principle applies to developing your intelligence. You need to engage in consistent mental exercises, learning activities, and habits to see meaningful results. Whether it's reading, solving puzzles, practicing mindfulness, or learning a new skill, the magic lies in repetition and persistence. Consistency creates momentum, which is crucial for building intelligence. When you practice something regularly, you strengthen the neural connections in your brain. For example, if you dedicate just 20 minutes a day to learning a new language, your brain becomes better at recognizing patterns, recalling vocabulary, and understanding grammar rules. Over time, this daily practice builds a strong foundation, making you proficient in the skill. The same applies to any intellectual pursuit, from mastering math concepts to improving critical thinking. One of the most significant benefits of consistency is its ability to form habits. When you engage in an activity repeatedly, it eventually becomes second nature. For instance, if you make a habit of reading every morning or meditating every evening, these activities will no longer feel like chores, but become automatic parts of your routine. Habits reduce the mental effort required to stay disciplined, allowing you to focus your energy on growth and improvement. To be consistent, it's essential to set realistic, achievable goals. One common mistake people make is trying to do too much too quickly, which often leads to burnout. Instead, break your goals into manageable steps. For example, instead of committing to read an entire book in a day, aim to read 10 pages daily. While this might seem like a small effort, over a month it adds up to 300 pages, an entire book. These incremental steps not only feel more attainable, but also create a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to keep going. Accountability is another powerful tool for maintaining consistency. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or mentor who can encourage you to stay on track. For instance, if your goal is to exercise for better brain health, find a workout partner or join a class where you'll feel motivated to show up regularly. Alternatively, you can use tools like habit trackers or journaling to monitor your progress and celebrate small milestones along the way. Consistency also requires discipline, especially on days when you don't feel motivated. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes based on your mood or circumstances. Discipline, however, is a commitment to your goals, regardless of how you feel. On those tough days, remind yourself why you started and focus on the bigger picture. Even a small effort, like reading one page or solving one puzzle, keeps the momentum going and reinforces the habit. It's equally important to be patient with yourself. Growth is not always linear. There will be days when progress feels slow or non-existent. But remember, the effects of consistency are cumulative. Just as a tree doesn't grow overnight but flourishes with time, your efforts will yield results if you stick with them. Trust the process, and don't let temporary setbacks discourage you. To stay consistent, it's helpful to create an environment that supports your goals. Remove distractions and set up a space that encourages focus and productivity. For example, if you want to write or study, designate a quiet, clutter-free area where you can work without interruptions. Similarly, if you're trying to eat brain-boosting foods, stock your kitchen with healthy snacks and ingredients, making it easier to stay on track. Reward yourself for staying consistent. Positive reinforcement strengthens your commitment and makes the process enjoyable. For example, if you've stuck to your habit of learning a new skill for a month, treat yourself to something that celebrates your progress, like a new book, a relaxing day off, or an upgraded tool for your practice. Rewards not only keep you motivated, but also remind you of the value of your efforts. Consistency is the backbone of intellectual growth and success. It transforms small daily actions into significant achievements over time. By setting realistic goals, cultivating habits, staying disciplined, and creating a supportive environment, you can maintain the steady effort needed to improve your intelligence. Remember, it's not about making giant leaps every day. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting that these small steps will lead to extraordinary results. Stay consistent, and you'll unlock your full potential one day at a time. Chapter 10. Aligning Actions with Purpose. In the journey to enhance your intelligence and achieve personal growth, one principle stands above all: aligning your actions with your purpose. Purpose gives your life direction, and aligning your daily activities with that purpose ensures that every step you take moves you closer to your goals. Without alignment, even the most ambitious plans can lead to frustration and stagnation. But when your actions and purpose are in harmony, they create a powerful synergy that amplifies your intelligence, productivity, and overall sense of fulfillment. To understand the importance of alignment, imagine rowing a boat against the current. No matter how hard you row, progress feels slow and exhausting. Now imagine turning the boat to flow with the current. Suddenly, each stroke propels you forward with greater ease. That's the difference alignment makes. When your actions support your purpose, you're no longer fighting against yourself. Instead, you're using your energy and resources efficiently, maximizing your potential for success. The first step in aligning actions with purpose is to define your purpose clearly. What drives you? What are you passionate about? What kind of impact do you want to make in the world? These questions help you uncover your why, the deeper reason behind your goals and aspirations. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It simply needs to resonate with you. For example, your purpose might be to inspire others through teaching, to solve problems through innovation, or to create a fulfilling and balanced life for your family. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is to evaluate your current actions. Are your daily habits, routines, and decisions aligned with what truly matters to you? If not, it's time to make adjustments. For instance, if your purpose is to become a thought leader in your field, but you're spending hours scrolling through social media instead of reading, learning, or networking, your actions are out of alignment. Realigning might mean setting aside specific times for focused study or seeking mentorship opportunities to accelerate your growth. A critical component of alignment is prioritization. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in tasks that feel urgent but are ultimately unimportant. Aligning your actions with your purpose requires you to distinguish between what's essential and what's merely a distraction. Use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to classify tasks into categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus your energy on activities that are both important and aligned with your long-term purpose. Discipline plays a significant role in maintaining alignment. There will be days when distractions tempt you or when the path ahead feels uncertain. On these days, it's your commitment to your purpose that keeps you moving forward. For example, if your purpose is to develop a skill or pursue a passion, sticking to a consistent practice schedule, even when you don't feel motivated, reinforces the alignment between your actions and goals. Over time, this discipline becomes a habit, and the effort feels less like a chore and more like a natural part of your routine. Another aspect of alignment is adaptability. As you grow and evolve, your purpose may shift, or new opportunities may arise that require you to adjust your actions. For instance, you might start with the purpose of mastering a specific skill, but later discover a passion for teaching that skill to others. In such cases, aligning your actions with your new purpose means being open to change and willing to reallocate your time and energy to pursuits that feel more meaningful. Mindfulness is also crucial for staying aligned. When you approach each task with intention and awareness, you're more likely to focus on what truly matters. Mindfulness helps you avoid mindlessly going through the motions or getting sidetracked by distractions. For example, before starting your day, take a few moments to reflect on your purpose and set clear intentions for how you'll spend your time. This practice ensures that your actions align with your goals and values. Alignment is not just about what you do, but also about how you do it. Approaching tasks with a sense of purpose and dedication elevates even the most mundane activities. For instance, if your purpose is to create a better future for your family, tasks like budgeting, cooking, or helping your children with homework take on new meaning. When your actions are infused with purpose, they feel more rewarding and contribute to a deeper sense of fulfillment. Collaboration and support can also enhance alignment. Surround yourself with people who understand and support your purpose. Share your goals with trusted friends, family, or mentors who can provide encouragement and accountability. Sometimes, Aligning actions with purpose means saying no to people or activities that don't support your vision. This can be challenging, but it's a necessary step to protect your time and energy for what truly matters. Celebrate your progress along the way. Alignment is a journey, not a destination. Each small step you take in the right direction reinforces your connection to your purpose and builds momentum for future success. Recognize and reward yourself for your efforts, whether it's finishing a challenging project, learning a new skill, or simply staying consistent with your habits. These moments of celebration remind you of the value of alignment and motivate you to keep going. Aligning your actions with your purpose is the foundation of sustained intellectual and personal growth. By defining your purpose, prioritizing meaningful tasks, staying disciplined, and remaining adaptable, you create a life that is both productive and fulfilling. When your actions consistently reflect your deepest values and aspirations, you not only increase your intelligence, but also cultivate a sense of purpose that enriches every aspect of your life. Alignment is the key to unlocking your potential and living a life of intention, meaning, and success. Chapter 11. The Disciplined Life. Becoming Unstoppable. Discipline is the cornerstone of any meaningful achievement. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishments, the force that transforms intention into action, and the driving factor behind sustained growth. A disciplined life doesn't mean living without joy or spontaneity. Instead, it means organizing your actions, time and energy in alignment with your purpose and priorities. When discipline becomes a way of life, you unlock a level of focus, resilience, and determination that makes you truly unstoppable. Discipline is about making choices that align with your long-term goals, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. It's the ability to delay gratification in favor of something more meaningful. For instance, choosing to study instead of watching TV, exercising instead of sleeping in, or saving money instead of splurging are all acts of discipline that compound over time to yield significant results. Each disciplined choice strengthens your willpower, making it easier to make similar choices in the future. A disciplined life begins with clarity. You can't be disciplined if you don't know what you're working toward. Start by identifying your goals and values. What do you want to achieve? What kind of person do you want to become? These questions provide the foundation for your discipline. For example, if your goal is to excel in your career, your discipline might involve consistent learning, networking, and improving your skills. If your goal is to improve your health, it might mean sticking to a regular exercise routine and eating nutritious meals. Once you've defined your goals, break them down into actionable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, which often leads to procrastination. Instead, focus on small, manageable tasks that you can complete daily or weekly. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, commit to writing 500 words a day. If your goal is to learn a new language, dedicate 20 minutes a day to practice. These small steps build momentum and create a sense of progress, which motivates you to keep going. Creating a structured routine is another hallmark of a disciplined life. A routine eliminates decision fatigue by automating parts of your day, freeing up mental energy for more important tasks. For example, starting your day with a consistent morning routine, such as exercising, meditating, and planning your priorities, sets a positive tone and ensures you begin with purpose. Similarly, ending your day with a routine that includes reflection and preparation for the next day helps you wind down and stay organized. Discipline also requires the ability to manage distractions and stay focused. In today's world, where notifications, social media, and endless entertainment compete for your attention, this can be challenging. Start by identifying your biggest distractions and taking steps to minimize them. For example, if you're tempted to check your phone while working, turn off notifications or place your phone in another room. Use tools like time blocking to allocate dedicated periods for focused work, and give yourself regular breaks to recharge. Resilience is a crucial component of discipline. There will be days when you feel unmotivated, when setbacks occur, or when progress feels slow. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward in these moments. Remind yourself of your purpose and long-term goals. Reflect on why you started and the benefits of staying consistent. Even when you don't feel like it, taking small actions, like reading one page of a book or doing a short workout, maintains your momentum and reinforces your commitment. Accountability can also enhance discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can motivate you to stay on track. Alternatively, use tools like habit trackers or productivity apps to monitor your progress. Seeing your streaks or achievements laid out visually can provide a sense of accomplishment and encourage you to keep going. A disciplined life also involves balance. While discipline requires effort and commitment, it doesn't mean pushing yourself to the point of burnout. Rest and relaxation are essential for maintaining energy and focus. Build time into your schedule for activities that rejuvenate you, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply unwinding with a book or movie. This balance ensures that your discipline remains sustainable over the long term. Another key aspect of discipline is self-compassion. Nobody is perfect, and there will be times when you slip up or fall short of your goals. Instead of being overly critical, treat these moments as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on what went wrong, identify ways to improve, and recommit to your goals. Remember, discipline is not about being flawless. It's about consistently striving to do better. The disciplined life becomes second nature. The habits and routines you build create a solid foundation that supports your growth and success. You'll find that discipline not only enhances your productivity, but also improves your confidence, as each small victory reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve great things. The disciplined life is the key to becoming unstoppable. It's about making intentional choices, building productive habits, and staying committed to your goals despite challenges and distractions. By cultivating clarity, structure, resilience, and balance, you create a lifestyle that aligns with your values and amplifies your potential. Discipline is not a restriction, it's a path to freedom, empowering you to live the life you truly desire with focus, purpose, and determination. Chapter 12. Manifesting your desires with purpose and discipline. The power to manifest your desires lies at the intersection of purposeful intention and disciplined action. Manifestation is more than just visualizing what you want. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to create the life you envision. Combined with discipline, manifestation becomes a practical and empowering process, allowing you to turn your dreams into reality. At the heart of manifestation is clarity. You must be specific about what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Vague goals lead to vague outcomes, so take the time to define your desires in detail. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," define what success looks like for you. Is it achieving a specific position in your career, earning a certain income, or making a meaningful impact in your field? When you clarify your goals, you give your brain a clear target to focus on. Once you've defined your desires, the next step is to visualize them with purpose. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps your brain recognize opportunities and stay motivated. Close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your goal in vivid detail. Picture how it feels, what you see, and the emotions you experience. For instance, if your goal is to complete a marathon, visualize crossing the finish line, feeling the exhilaration of accomplishment and hearing the cheers of the crowd. This mental rehearsal helps your brain create a roadmap for success. Visualization alone is not enough. To manifest your desires, you must take consistent, purposeful action. This is where discipline plays a crucial role. Break your goals into actionable steps and create a plan to achieve them. For example, if your desire is to start your own business, your plan might include researching your market, developing a business model, building a product, and marketing your services. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Discipline ensures that you stay committed to these actions even when motivation wanes. Manifestation requires perseverance, especially when faced with obstacles or setbacks. Discipline helps you push through challenges and maintain focus on your long-term vision. For example, if you're working toward a fitness goal, discipline keeps you going to the gym even on days when you don't feel like it. It's the steady effort over time that creates lasting results. Another key aspect of manifestation is cultivating a positive and growth-oriented mindset. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, so it's important to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations that reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'm not smart enough for this," tell yourself, "I have the ability to learn and grow." This shift in mindset not only boosts your confidence, but also keeps you aligned with your purpose. Gratitude is a powerful tool for amplifying the manifestation process. When you express gratitude for what you have and the progress you've made, you train your brain to focus on the positive. Gratitude shifts your attention from what's lacking to what's abundant, creating a sense of fulfillment that motivates you to keep going. Start each day by listing a few things you're grateful for and celebrate small wins along the way. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is another critical factor in manifestation. Share your goals with those who believe in you and can provide encouragement and accountability. Avoid negative influences or individuals who dismiss your aspirations, as their energy can derail your progress. Instead, seek out mentors, friends, or communities that align with your vision and values. These relationships create an environment of inspiration and mutual growth. Manifestation also requires adaptability. As you work toward your desires, you may encounter unexpected challenges or opportunities. Stay open to adjusting your plans while remaining focused on your ultimate goal. For example, If you're pursuing a career goal and a better opportunity arises that aligns with your vision, don't be afraid to pivot. Flexibility allows you to navigate life's uncertainties without losing sight of your purpose. Mindfulness is another essential element of manifestation. Being present in the moment helps you recognize opportunities, make better decisions, and appreciate the journey. When you're mindful, you're more attuned to your intuition and can act on insights that move you closer to your goals. Practice mindfulness through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few moments each day to reflect on your progress. Trust the process. Manifestation is not an instant or linear journey. It takes time, effort, and faith. There may be moments when progress feels slow or obstacles seem insurmountable, but remember that every step forward is a step closer to your desires. Trust that your hard work and purpose-driven actions will pay off in ways you may not even anticipate. Manifesting your desires with purpose and discipline is a powerful combination that turns dreams into achievable realities. By clarifying your goals, visualizing success, taking consistent action, and maintaining a positive mindset, you align your energy and efforts with your vision. Discipline keeps you on track, while gratitude, mindfulness, and adaptability enrich the journey. Manifestation is not just about wishing, it's about creating. With purpose and discipline, you hold the power to shape your life and bring your deepest desires to fruition. Chapter 13. The Disciplined Life. Becoming Unstoppable. The disciplined life is the ultimate foundation for achieving your highest potential. It's about more than following rules or adhering to strict routines. It's a way of aligning your actions, values, and goals to create a life of purpose and excellence. When you cultivate discipline, you harness the ability to overcome challenges, maintain focus, and pursue meaningful growth, making you unstoppable in the pursuit of your desires. Discipline begins with clarity. To lead a disciplined life, you must first understand your purpose and define your goals. What do you want to achieve, and why does it matter to you? Having a clear sense of purpose acts as your compass, guiding your decisions and actions. For instance, if your purpose is to build a successful business, your discipline will focus on consistent learning, networking, and execution. Without a clear goal, discipline loses its direction and impact. Once your purpose is defined, the next step is to create structured routines that support your goals. Routines help automate parts of your life, reducing the mental effort required to make decisions. For example, a disciplined morning routine might include exercising, meditating, and reviewing your daily priorities. These actions set a positive tone for the day and ensure that your focus remains on what truly matters. Similarly, an evening routine of reflection and preparation keeps you organized and ready for the challenges ahead. Discipline also involves prioritization. Not all tasks are equally important, and a disciplined life requires the ability to focus on what has the most significant impact. Use tools like time blocking or the Eisenhower matrix to allocate your energy to activities that align with your goals. For instance, if your goal is to improve your health, prioritize meal planning and exercise over less productive activities like excessive screen time. By focusing on high-value tasks, you maximize your progress while minimizing wasted effort. Resilience is another cornerstone of a disciplined life. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but discipline helps you persevere when things get tough. It's about showing up and doing the work, even when motivation wanes or circumstances are less than ideal. For example, a disciplined writer will write every day, even if the words don't flow effortlessly. Over time, this consistent effort leads to growth and improvement, proving that discipline outlasts fleeting motivation. To build discipline, it's essential to start small. Many people struggle with discipline because they try to make drastic changes all at once, leading to burnout or frustration. Instead, focus on developing one habit at a time. For instance, if you want to improve your productivity, start by committing to a single focused work session each day. As this habit becomes ingrained, gradually add more practices that align with your goals. Small, consistent actions compound over time, creating lasting change. Accountability is a powerful tool for reinforcing discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can motivate you to stay on track. Alternatively, use habit trackers or productivity apps to monitor your progress and celebrate milestones. These tools provide a sense of accomplishment and encourage you to maintain your discipline. Discipline is also about managing distractions. In today's world, it's easy to lose focus due to endless notifications, social media, or other time-wasting activities. A disciplined person learns to identify these distractions and take proactive steps to minimize them. For instance, turning off phone notifications during work hours or creating a dedicated workspace can significantly enhance your focus and productivity. The ability to manage distractions is a key skill that strengthens your overall discipline. Another crucial aspect of discipline is self-compassion. Leading a disciplined life doesn't mean being perfect or never making mistakes. There will be days when you fall short of your goals, and that's okay. What matters is how you respond. Instead of beating yourself up, use setbacks as opportunities to learn and recommit to your purpose. Reflect on what went wrong, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Discipline is about persistence, not perfection. Balance is an often overlooked component of discipline. While discipline requires effort and focus, it's equally important to rest and recharge. Pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout, which undermines long-term success. Build time into your schedule for relaxation, hobbies, and social connections. For instance, taking a day off to spend with loved ones or pursuing a creative hobby can rejuvenate your mind and body, allowing you to return to your goals with renewed energy and focus. Over time, a disciplined life becomes second nature. The habits and routines you cultivate create a strong foundation that supports your growth and success. Discipline transforms daunting challenges into manageable tasks and turns dreams into achievable realities. It builds confidence, resilience, and a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to strive for even greater heights. The disciplined life is the key to becoming unstoppable. It's about aligning your actions with your purpose, maintaining focus through structured routines, and persevering through challenges with resilience. By starting small, prioritizing high-impact tasks, and managing distractions, you build habits that support your growth and success. Discipline is not a restriction, it's a path to freedom, enabling you to create the life you envision with clarity, determination, and balance. When you live with discipline, you unlock your full potential and become truly unstoppable in the pursuit of your goals. Chapter 15. The Power of Alignment. Connecting Mind, Purpose, and Actions. In the journey of self-improvement and achieving your goals, alignment is the secret ingredient that transforms effort into extraordinary results. When your mind, purpose, and actions are aligned, you create a powerful synergy that enhances focus, reduces resistance, and accelerates progress. Alignment ensures that every step you take, every decision you make, and every habit you cultivate is directed toward fulfilling your goals and living a life of meaning and purpose. Alignment is about harmony, bringing your thoughts, emotions, and actions into sync with your purpose. It starts with clarity. To achieve alignment, you must have a clear understanding of what you want to accomplish and why it matters. This clarity acts as your internal compass, guiding your decisions and ensuring that your efforts are purposeful rather than aimless. For example, if your purpose is to improve your health, alignment means focusing not just on eating better or exercising, but also addressing mental and emotional aspects like stress management and self-compassion. Alignment requires introspection. It involves regularly checking in with yourself to evaluate whether your daily actions support your long-term goals. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, are you dedicating time each day to writing, researching, or brainstorming? Or are you spending that time on activities that don't contribute to your objective? By being honest about your habits and choices, you can identify areas where you might be out of alignment and make adjustments to realign your efforts. One of the greatest benefits of alignment is that it simplifies decision-making. When you're aligned with your purpose, it becomes easier to determine which opportunities to pursue and which to decline. Every choice can be measured against your purpose. Does this support my goal? Does this align with my values? If the answer is no, it's a distraction, no matter how tempting it might seem in the moment. This clarity saves time, energy, and mental effort, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Another essential aspect of alignment is integrating your mind and emotions into your goals. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, so it's important to cultivate a mindset that supports your purpose. Replace self-doubt with confidence and shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance and possibility. Similarly, your emotions play a significant role in your ability to stay motivated and focused. If you're feeling overwhelmed or discouraged, take a moment to reconnect with your purpose and remind yourself why your goals are important. Alignment also involves balancing short-term efforts with long-term vision. While it's easy to get caught up in immediate tasks or challenges, staying aligned means keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. For example, if you're building a career, alignment might involve balancing day-to-day responsibilities with investing in skills and relationships that support your future growth. This balance ensures that your actions not only meet your immediate needs, but also contribute to your overarching purpose. The environment you create can significantly impact your ability to stay aligned. Surround yourself with people, resources, and spaces that support your goals. Positive influences, such as mentors, supportive friends, or inspiring communities, help reinforce your alignment and keep you on track. Conversely, negative influences, whether toxic relationships, unproductive habits, or cluttered environments, can pull you out of alignment and distract you from your purpose. Take proactive steps to design an environment that fosters alignment and growth. Alignment isn't a one-time achievement, it's a continuous process. Life is dynamic, and as you grow and evolve, your purpose and goals may shift. Regular reflection helps you stay adaptable while ensuring that your actions remain aligned with your evolving aspirations. For instance, journaling can be a powerful tool for self-reflection. By writing about your progress, challenges, and insights, you gain clarity and perspective, allowing you to make intentional adjustments to your approach. Mindfulness is another critical tool for achieving and maintaining alignment. Being present in the moment helps you focus on the task at hand and approach it with intention. When you're mindful, you're less likely to be derailed by distractions or reactive emotions. For example, practicing mindfulness while working on a project can help you stay engaged and produce higher quality results. Similarly, mindfulness in your daily interactions fosters deeper connections and more meaningful relationships, both of which support your overall purpose. Celebrating your progress is a vital part of alignment. Recognizing and appreciating your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment to your goals and keeps you motivated. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, celebrate milestones like running a longer distance, lifting heavier weights, or simply staying consistent with your routine. These celebrations remind you of the value of your efforts and inspire you to keep moving forward. Alignment is the key to unlocking your full potential. By connecting your mind, purpose, and actions, you create a harmonious and efficient path to success. Alignment simplifies decision-making, enhances focus, and ensures that every effort you make is meaningful and impactful. Through introspection, mindfulness, and intentional action, you can maintain alignment and adapt it as your goals evolve. With alignment as your foundation, you're not just working toward your dreams, you're living a life of purpose, clarity, and unstoppable momentum. Chapter 16. Visualize your success. Visualization is a powerful tool for achieving your goals and unlocking your full potential. It bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be, by allowing you to create a vivid mental image of your success. This practice is not just wishful thinking, it's a proven psychological technique that helps you focus your mind, build confidence, and align your actions with your aspirations. When combined with disciplined effort, visualization can transform your dreams into reality. Visualization involves imagining your desired outcome in as much detail as possible. This mental rehearsal activates the same neural pathways in your brain as the actual experience, making it an effective way to prepare for success. For example, athletes often use visualization to improve their performance. A sprinter might imagine every step of their race, from the starting block to the finish line, visualizing the rhythm of their stride and the feeling of crossing the line in first place. This practice helps them stay focused, reduce anxiety, and optimize their performance. The first step in effective visualization is clarity. To visualize your success, you need a clear picture of what success looks like for you. This might involve specific achievements, such as earning a promotion, running a marathon, or launching a business, as well as the emotions and experiences associated with those achievements. For instance, if your goal is to become a public speaker, visualize yourself standing confidently on stage, delivering your message with passion and receiving applause from an engaged audience. The more detailed your visualization, the more powerful its impact. When you visualize, engage all your senses to make the experience as real as possible. What do you see, hear, feel, and even smell or taste in your imagined scenario? For example, if your goal is to write a best-selling novel, imagine sitting at your desk with your manuscript in front of you, hearing the satisfying click of your keyboard and feeling the excitement as you complete the final chapter. Engaging multiple senses makes your visualization more immersive and impactful, strengthening your belief in your ability to achieve your goal. Consistency is key to making visualization effective. Like any skill, visualization becomes more powerful with practice. Dedicate a few minutes each day to visualizing your success. This could be part of your morning routine, a midday break, or a relaxing activity before bed. Regular practice helps reinforce your focus, keeping your goals at the forefront of your mind and motivating you to take the necessary steps to achieve them. Visualization works best when paired with action. While imagining your success can boost your confidence and motivation, it's your actions that bring those dreams to life. Use visualization as a tool to prepare for challenges, rehearse solutions, and stay committed to your goals. For example, if you're preparing for an important presentation, visualize not only delivering a flawless speech, but also how you'll handle unexpected setbacks, such as technical difficulties or challenging questions. This mental preparation equips you to face real-world situations with greater confidence and composure. Another powerful aspect of visualization is its ability to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your subconscious plays a significant role in shaping your beliefs, habits, and decisions. When you visualize success, you're sending a clear message to your subconscious that you are capable and deserving of achieving your goals. Over time, this practice helps replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones, creating a mindset that supports growth and resilience. Incorporating affirmations into your visualization practice can amplify its effects. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your belief in your abilities and goals. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, you might repeat affirmations like, "I am strong and capable," or "I am committed to my health and well-being." Pairing these affirmations with vivid mental images of your success creates a powerful combination that strengthens your motivation and focus. Visualization also helps you stay adaptable and open to opportunities. By regularly imagining your success, you train your brain to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your goals. For instance, if you visualize becoming a successful entrepreneur, you might be more attuned to networking events, partnerships, or ideas that could support your business. This heightened awareness helps you take proactive steps toward your dreams. One of the most significant benefits of visualization is the sense of empowerment it creates. By imagining your success, you shift your focus from obstacles to possibilities, cultivating a mindset of confidence and optimism. This positive outlook not only enhances your performance, but also attracts supportive people and resources into your life. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you inspire others to believe in you too. Visualization is a transformative practice that empowers you to achieve your goals by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision of success. By creating a clear, detailed mental image of your desired outcome and engaging all your senses, you activate your brain's potential and build the confidence to pursue your dreams. When combined with consistent effort, affirmations, and adaptability, visualization becomes a powerful tool for turning your aspirations into reality. Start visualizing your success today and watch as your imagination guides you toward a future filled with purpose and achievement. Chapter 17. Cultivating Self-Belief. The Foundation of Success. Self-belief is the cornerstone of achieving greatness. It's the unwavering confidence in your ability to overcome challenges, achieve your goals, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Without self-belief, even the most talented individuals can falter, held back by doubt and fear. Conversely, when you cultivate a strong sense of self-belief, you unlock the courage, resilience, and determination needed to take bold steps toward your dreams. Self-belief is about trusting yourself, your abilities, decisions, and potential. It's not arrogance or overconfidence, but a quiet assurance that you have what it takes to succeed. This belief forms the foundation for every achievement, fueling your motivation and helping you persist when faced with obstacles. For example, an aspiring entrepreneur who believes in their vision is more likely to take risks, learn from failures, and ultimately succeed than someone who doubts their capabilities. Building self-belief begins with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your strengths, achievements, and unique qualities. What have you accomplished in the past that you're proud of? What challenges have you overcome? By acknowledging your successes, no matter how small, you remind yourself of your ability to persevere and thrive. Keep a journal where you document your achievements and revisit it during moments of doubt. It serves as a powerful reminder of your capability. One of the greatest barriers to self-belief is the inner critic, that voice in your head that amplifies insecurities and undermines confidence. To silence this critic, start by reframing negative thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough to achieve this goal," replace it with, "I may not have all the answers now, but I'm capable of learning and growing." This shift in perspective trains your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is another critical step in cultivating self-belief. Seek out friends, mentors, or colleagues who encourage and uplift you. Positive relationships reinforce your confidence and provide valuable feedback and perspective. Conversely, distance yourself from individuals who constantly doubt or criticize you. Their negativity can erode your self-belief and make it harder to stay focused on your goals. Setting and achieving small, actionable goals is a practical way to build self-belief. Each time you accomplish a task, you prove to yourself that you're capable of success. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, start with a manageable commitment like exercising for 15 minutes a day. As you achieve these smaller milestones, your confidence grows, making it easier to tackle larger challenges. These incremental victories reinforce the belief that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Self-belief also requires embracing failure as a natural part of the journey. Many people fear failure because they equate it with inadequacy, but failure is simply feedback. It shows you what doesn't work and provides valuable lessons for improvement. When you view failure through this lens, it becomes an opportunity for growth rather than a setback. For example, Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His self-belief allowed him to persist, despite repeated failures, ultimately leading to the invention of the light bulb. Visualization is another powerful tool for strengthening self-belief. Imagine yourself succeeding in vivid detail. See yourself overcoming challenges, achieving your goals, and experiencing the emotions of accomplishment. This mental rehearsal helps your brain internalize the belief that success is possible and primes you to take the necessary actions to make it a reality. Pair visualization with affirmations, positive statements that reinforce your confidence. For example, repeat affirmations like, "I am capable, resilient, and deserving of success." Taking care of your physical and mental well-being is also essential for fostering self-belief. A healthy body and mind provide the energy and focus needed to pursue your goals with confidence. Prioritize regular exercise, nutritious eating, and sufficient sleep. Additionally, practice mindfulness or meditation to manage stress and maintain emotional balance. When you feel strong and centered, it's easier to trust in your abilities and face challenges head-on. Remember that self-belief is a journey, not a destination. It's something you cultivate over time through intentional actions and mindset shifts. There will be days when doubt creeps in. That's natural. The key is to recognize those moments, remind yourself of your worth, and keep moving forward. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and use setbacks as stepping stones toward growth and resilience. Self-belief is the foundation of success, enabling you to face challenges with courage, embrace opportunities with confidence, and persist in the pursuit of your goals. By silencing your inner critic, surrounding yourself with positivity, setting achievable goals, and embracing failure as a learning experience, you can build unshakable self-belief. Remember, the belief you have in yourself determines how far you'll go. Cultivate that belief, and you'll unlock a world of possibilities, turning your dreams into achievements and your potential into reality. Chapter 18. Embrace discomfort, the gateway to growth. Growth begins at the edge of your comfort zone. To achieve greatness, unlock your potential, and build lasting intelligence, you must learn to embrace discomfort. Discomfort is not a sign of weakness or failure. It's a signal that you're challenging yourself, stepping into the unknown, and expanding your capabilities. It's in these moments of unease that the most profound growth and transformation occur. Discomfort often gets a bad reputation because it's associated with pain, fear, or uncertainty. However, it's important to reframe discomfort as a necessary part of progress. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance and strain, your mind and abilities grow through challenges that push you beyond what's familiar. For example, tackling a new skill, navigating a difficult conversation, or taking on a leadership role may feel intimidating, but these experiences help you build confidence, resilience, and expertise. One of the first steps to embracing discomfort is to recognize its value. Growth doesn't happen in a vacuum. It requires you to confront challenges, take risks, and make mistakes. Discomfort is a sign that you're moving towards something worthwhile. For instance, learning a new language might feel awkward as you struggle with pronunciation and grammar, but each misstep is a stepping stone to fluency. Reframing discomfort as a positive indicator of progress allows you to approach challenges with curiosity rather than avoidance. Discomfort is often rooted in fear, fear of failure, rejection, or looking foolish. To overcome this fear, focus on your long-term goals and the benefits of pushing through the discomfort. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And what's the best outcome I could achieve by trying this? Often, you'll find that the potential rewards far outweigh the risks. For example, speaking up in a meeting might feel daunting, but it could lead to recognition of your ideas and opportunities for advancement. One of the best ways to build your tolerance for discomfort is to take small, intentional steps outside your comfort zone. You don't need to make dramatic leaps all at once. Start with manageable challenges that stretch your limits slightly. For instance, if you're nervous about public speaking, begin by speaking in front of a small group or volunteering to present a portion of a project. Gradually, as you become more comfortable, you can take on larger challenges, such as addressing a larger audience or leading a seminar. Another strategy is to embrace a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. A growth mindset reframes challenges as opportunities to improve rather than threats to your self-worth. For example, if you struggle with a new task at work, a growth mindset encourages you to view the experience as a chance to develop new skills rather than as evidence of incompetence. This perspective makes it easier to face discomfort with resilience and determination. Practicing mindfulness can also help you navigate discomfort. Mindfulness teaches you to stay present and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you're mindful, you can acknowledge feelings of fear or unease without letting them control your actions. For example, if you feel anxious about a high-stakes presentation, mindfulness allows you to recognize the anxiety, take deep breaths, and refocus on delivering your message effectively. Discomfort is also a key driver of innovation and creativity. Many groundbreaking ideas and solutions are born from the willingness to question norms, challenge assumptions, and explore uncharted territory. For example, entrepreneurs who take risks to launch new businesses or artists who experiment with unconventional techniques often face discomfort, but their courage leads to breakthroughs that redefine industries or inspire audiences. Embracing discomfort fosters a mindset of exploration and possibility. Another aspect of embracing discomfort is accepting failure as a natural part of the process. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone toward it. Each failure provides valuable lessons and insights that help you improve and refine your approach. For example, Thomas Edison famously conducted thousands of failed experiments before inventing the light bulb, viewing each failure as a step closer to success. By embracing failure and learning from it, you build resilience and adaptability. Surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can also make it easier to embrace discomfort. Share your goals with people who encourage you to push your limits and celebrate your progress. Their encouragement can provide the motivation you need to keep going, even when the journey feels challenging. Additionally, learning from others who have faced similar challenges can inspire you and provide practical strategies for overcoming obstacles. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Each time you step outside your comfort zone and accomplish something, acknowledge your courage and effort. For example, if you've been avoiding networking events but successfully attend one and make meaningful connections, take a moment to reflect on your growth. Celebrating these wins reinforces the idea that discomfort is worth embracing because it leads to meaningful achievements. Embracing discomfort is the gateway to growth, transformation, and lasting success. By reframing discomfort as an opportunity rather than a threat, taking small steps outside your comfort zone, and practicing mindfulness, you can build the resilience and confidence needed to face challenges head-on. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your guide to becoming stronger, smarter, and more capable. When you choose to embrace it, you unlock the power to achieve your greatest potential and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Chapter 19. Trust the process and let go of control. In the journey towards self-improvement and success, one of the most challenging yet rewarding lessons is learning to trust the process and let go of control. Life is filled with uncertainties and variables that we cannot always predict or influence. While planning, effort, and discipline are essential, there comes a point where you must surrender to the natural flow of progress and trust that your consistent efforts will lead you to your desired outcome. This balance of action and trust is a powerful way to achieve growth while cultivating inner peace and resilience. At its core, trusting the process means having faith in the steps you're taking and believing that they will eventually lead to success, even if the results are not immediately visible. Progress is often incremental and may not always follow a linear path. For instance, consider planting a seed. You water it, ensure it gets sunlight, and patiently wait for it to sprout. You don't dig it up daily to check its growth. Instead, you trust that your nurturing will bear fruit in time. Similarly, in your personal and professional endeavors, trusting the process means understanding that growth takes time and perseverance. Letting go of control does not mean abandoning your goals or becoming passive. Instead, it's about releasing the need to micromanage every detail and accepting that some things are beyond your influence. For example, while you can control how much effort you put into preparing for a presentation, you cannot control how others will react to it. Letting go of control allows you to focus on what you can do rather than being paralyzed by what you can't. This mindset reduces anxiety and frees up mental energy for constructive actions. One of the key aspects of trusting the process is embracing uncertainty. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and unexpected changes are inevitable. Instead of resisting these uncertainties, view them as opportunities for growth and adaptability. For instance, if a career opportunity doesn't pan out as expected, it might open the door to a path that aligns better with your goals. Trusting the process helps you remain open to these possibilities, even when they deviate from your original plan. Patience is another essential component of trusting the process. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be difficult to remain patient when results take time. However, meaningful achievements are rarely quick or easy. For example, mastering a skill, building a career, or improving your health requires consistent effort over months or even years. Patience helps you stay committed during this journey, even when progress feels slow or invisible. Remember, the most enduring successes are built on a foundation of steady, incremental improvement. Practicing mindfulness can also help you trust the process and let go of control. Mindfulness encourages you to focus on the present moment rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. When you're fully present, you're better able to appreciate your current efforts and recognize the small victories along the way. For instance, if you're working toward a fitness goal, mindfulness allows you to celebrate the fact that you showed up for your workout today, even if you haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. Another way to cultivate trust in the process is to remind yourself of past successes. Reflect on times when you achieved something significant despite initial doubts or setbacks. Perhaps you completed a challenging project, learned a difficult skill, or overcame a personal obstacle. These experiences serve as proof that perseverance and trust yield results. Use these memories as motivation to keep going, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. Letting go of control also involves releasing the need for perfection. Perfectionism can be a significant barrier to trusting the process because it creates unrealistic expectations and amplifies self-doubt. Instead of striving for perfection, aim for progress. Accept that mistakes and setbacks are natural parts of growth. For example, if you're learning a new language, don't be discouraged by errors. View them as opportunities to learn and improve. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also reinforce your ability to trust the process. Share your journey with friends, mentors, or loved ones who understand your goals and can provide encouragement during challenging times. Their reassurance can remind you to stay patient and focused, even when results seem slow. Additionally, learning from others who have successfully navigated similar paths can provide valuable insights and inspiration. Gratitude is another powerful practice for trusting the process. By appreciating what you have and acknowledging the progress you've already made, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's present. Gratitude creates a sense of fulfillment that sustains your motivation and reduces the need for constant control. For example, if you're working on building a business, take time to celebrate small wins, such as securing a new client or completing a milestone, rather than fixating solely on the end goal. Trusting the process is about balancing action with surrender. Take consistent, intentional steps toward your goals, but recognize that you cannot force outcomes. Allow life to unfold in its own time, and trust that your efforts are laying the groundwork for future success. This mindset not only helps you achieve your goals, but also cultivates inner peace, as you learn to let go of unnecessary stress and control. Trusting the process and letting go of control is a transformative approach to achieving your goals and finding fulfillment. By embracing uncertainty, practicing patience, and focusing on progress rather than perfection, you create a mindset that fosters growth and resilience. When you let go of the need to control every detail and trust in your consistent efforts, you open yourself to unexpected opportunities and outcomes that may surpass your original expectations. Trust the process, and you'll discover the power of persistence, adaptability, and faith in your journey. Chapter 20. Commit to lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is the key to unlocking your full potential. It's a commitment to growth, curiosity, and continuous self-improvement, regardless of age or circumstances. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to learn, adapt, and grow is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring new knowledge. It's a mindset that empowers you to embrace challenges, seize opportunities, and live a fulfilling, enriched life. At its core, lifelong learning is about curiosity and the desire to understand more about the world and yourself. It's the recognition that learning doesn't stop after formal education. In fact, it's only the beginning. Whether it's picking up a new skill, exploring a subject you've always been curious about, or diving deeper into your passions, the pursuit of knowledge keeps your mind active and engaged. This mental stimulation not only enhances your intelligence, but also contributes to personal and professional growth. One of the greatest benefits of lifelong learning is its ability to keep your brain healthy and resilient. Studies show that engaging in learning activities throughout life can reduce the risk of cognitive decline and improve memory, focus, and problem-solving skills. For example, learning a new language or instrument challenges your brain to form new neural connections, which strengthens its ability to process and retain information. These cognitive benefits make lifelong learning an essential habit for maintaining mental sharpness as you age. Lifelong learning also fosters adaptability, a crucial skill in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world. Industries, technologies, and societal norms are constantly evolving, and the ability to learn and adapt ensures that you remain relevant and competitive. For instance, professionals who stay updated on the latest developments in their field are more likely to thrive and advance in their careers. Similarly, learning new technologies or methodologies can open doors to opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach. To commit to lifelong learning, start by cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can improve with effort and practice. A growth mindset encourages you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. For example, if you struggle with a new skill, a growth mindset helps you focus on what you can learn from the experience rather than fixating on the difficulty. This perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones and motivates you to keep trying. One of the easiest ways to embrace lifelong learning is to make reading a regular habit. Books, articles, and essays are treasure troves of knowledge and perspectives. Reading widely, across different genres, topics, and viewpoints, broadens your understanding of the world and stimulates critical thinking. For example, a non-fiction book on history might provide insights into human behavior, while a novel could deepen your empathy and imagination. The key is to approach reading not just as a source of information, but as a tool for expanding your horizons. Lifelong learning doesn't have to be limited to traditional academic subjects. Explore hobbies, skills, and interests that excite you. Whether it's cooking, gardening, painting, or photography, learning something new adds joy and creativity to your life. These activities not only enhance your personal growth, but also provide opportunities for relaxation and self-expression. For instance, taking up painting might help you see the world in new ways, sharpening your observation skills and encouraging you to appreciate beauty in everyday life. Formal education can also be a valuable component of lifelong learning. Enrolling in classes, workshops, or online courses allows you to dive deep into specific subjects and gain new qualifications or certifications. With the rise of platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy, learning has never been more accessible. These resources enable you to learn at your own pace from anywhere in the world, on topics ranging from coding to creative writing to philosophy. Networking and collaboration are another important aspect of lifelong learning. Engaging with others who share your interests can provide fresh perspectives, ideas, and inspiration. Join communities, attend workshops, or participate in events related to your passions. For example, joining a book club or a professional association can expose you to new insights and foster meaningful connections. Conversations with others often lead to unexpected learning opportunities that deepen your understanding and broaden your perspective. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for lifelong learning. Take time to evaluate your experiences, successes, and failures. Reflect on what you've learned from each situation and how it has shaped your growth. For instance, after completing a challenging project at work, consider what strategies worked, what didn't, and how you can apply those lessons in the future. Reflection transforms experiences into wisdom, ensuring that each step in your journey contributes to your overall development. To sustain lifelong learning, set clear goals and intentions. What do you want to learn and why? Having specific objectives helps you stay focused and motivated. For example, if you're interested in improving your public speaking skills, your goal might be to join a Toastmasters club or give a presentation at work. Break these goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Embracing lifelong learning also means being open to unlearning. Sometimes, the knowledge and beliefs we've accumulated become outdated or limiting. Unlearning involves letting go of these outdated ideas to make room for new perspectives and approaches. For example, if you've always believed that you're bad at math, unlearning that mindset can open the door to developing numerical skills and confidence. Remember that lifelong learning is not just a personal journey. It's a way to contribute to the world around you. Sharing your knowledge, mentoring others, or collaborating on meaningful projects allows you to amplify your impact and inspire others to embrace learning. For instance, teaching a skill you've mastered not only reinforces your understanding, but also empowers others to grow and succeed. Lifelong learning is a commitment to growth, curiosity, and continuous improvement. By cultivating a growth mindset, exploring diverse interests, and reflecting on your experiences, you can enrich your mind, adapt to change, and live a fulfilling life. Lifelong learning keeps your brain sharp, your spirit curious, and your potential limitless. Embrace the journey of learning, and you'll discover that the pursuit of knowledge is one of the most rewarding and transformative paths you can take. As we come to the end of this journey, one thing becomes abundantly clear. A disciplined mindset is the cornerstone of a fulfilling, purposeful, and successful life. Each chapter of this book has explored a vital aspect of discipline, from cultivating self-belief and embracing discomfort, to aligning your actions with purpose and committing to lifelong learning. Together, these principles form a powerful framework for personal growth and transformation. The essence of this book lies in the idea that greatness is not achieved through talent or luck alone. It's built on the foundation of consistent effort, intentional action, and unwavering belief in your potential. Discipline is not about perfection or rigidity, but about creating habits, routines, and mindsets that align with your goals and values. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when it's hard, and trusting that your efforts will lead to meaningful results. At the heart of this disciplined approach is the understanding that growth is a process. Success rarely comes instantly or without challenges. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace the ups and downs along the way. Trusting the process, letting go of the need for control, and finding balance between effort and surrender are all critical components of this journey. These practices not only propel you toward your goals, but also bring a sense of peace and fulfillment to the process itself. Lifelong learning is the thread that ties everything together. The commitment to continuously improve, adapt, and expand your understanding is what keeps your mind sharp, your purpose clear, and your potential limitless. By staying curious and open to new experiences, you ensure that your growth never stagnates and that every day offers an opportunity for transformation. This book is not merely a guide, it's a call to action. The principles and practices outlined here are tools for you to use in crafting a life that reflects your highest aspirations. The power to change your mindset, master self-discipline, and achieve your dreams lies entirely within you. You have the ability to align your actions with your values, to overcome challenges with resilience, and to build a life of purpose and fulfillment. Remember, the journey of discipline and growth is not about reaching a final destination. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and stay committed to your vision. Success is not defined by perfection, but by the courage and determination to keep moving forward. As you close this book, take a moment to reflect on the lessons you've learned and the goals you want to pursue. Let this be the starting point for a new chapter in your life, a chapter defined by clarity, focus, and unstoppable momentum. The path may not always be easy, but with discipline as your guide, you have everything you need to create a life of extraordinary success and fulfillment. Now take the first step and trust in your ability to achieve greatness. Your journey begins today,